All right. What is going on, everybody? Real Diversity here, man. We are back with another video, just on the home screen now. So today we're here with a video for we have a just checking some stuff. We are using a surfer deck. This deck is called King Surfer for one of two reasons. And let me check, because I had just seen a video earlier, or at least on some new information on what they're doing with the game. I know they made some changes. Okay, and before I talk anymore, I did I had one comment on one of my videos not so long ago that was talking about I think I was I was basically I was rambling for like half the video. And I usually give a disclaimer, and it's funny enough I didn't even give a disclaimer in that video, but a lot of my videos I do ramble. It's kind of just part of it. It's sometimes you can say it's a good thing, sometimes you can say it's a bad thing. Because I think that's what I always find interesting when I watch videos myself personally, is when I hear another person's opinion on other things. But I mean, yeah, the subject, I usually focus surely on whatever the title is and the subject matter of the video I really want to focus on. But I do also like to deviate off and digress a lot of times. So that is something I do. I don't do it all the time. So if you're not a big fan of that, I don't always do it. If you love that, then you occasionally catch me doing it. But yeah, so it's kind of a little bit of both for everybody. But I try not to do it as much, especially if it's a very straightforward video. But videos like this where it's just gameplay, then I kind of just a little bit more relaxed on it, right? So anyways, just looking at some of this stuff real quick. Nothing's changed in today. Yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. So we're using, like I said, a surfer deck. Now let's go to the ones. This is called King Surf because I thought I had Shadow King. I have Kingpin, not Shadow King. Um, I think Shadow King would have been decent here. Now that he's a 3-3-4, right? Let's look at that. We don't own him yet, so he'll be in our unowned. Yep, Shadow King. He's like the 3-3. He's like the whoops. I just took out. Like, excuse me. Negasonic is probably the only other three that we're missing that is any sort of benefit for us. Debris. I'm just re-looking at some of my cards. Some of these. Okay, so hmm. Man, I'm so upset. I never got to use the negative surfer. I didn't have negative in that era, and that would have been so broken. Even now, I still think about how I would have loved to have used that. Now, is he still viable now? Honestly, hmm. You know what? No, I don't. I'm not gonna remake this entire deck just because I've had that thought. But that thought is in my head. So actually, we're gonna do something just so I don't forget. Let me copy this. All right, copy. And then let's go to the first one here. I'll make some adjustments. Paste right. Okay, paste now. Why would I wait? What is what if I paste later? Is that just basically me stopping myself? Okay, now that I just thought about that, here's some adjustments that I could make to this team. All right, keep this all at face value. But obviously, I'm just trying. I turn everything into a negative deck. Like, honestly, at this point, everything becomes a negative deck with me. Um, I would say Jubilee isn't that bad, honestly, here, but actually it is. But considering that we are using Thor, that pulling out the hammer isn't too bad. Right, I think, yeah, that's all I care about for. Oh yeah, and once again, like I said with my tangents here, I think we would take out Sarah. Of course, this is what we take out Sarah here, and it seems like you would want to, but then this becomes a really big miracle play though, like a really big miracle play, especially since that we can get one out on turn three now. I need to do some probability, like calculating and seeing, is it better to just play Thor on turn 3, or would it be better to play Thor on turn 4 on top of a Wong? And that way 2 hammers go in. I could do the math on that and see where's the higher chance of putting a hammer. Because that's an automatic win in that lane, at least in my opinion. If you can Wong or hammer too. Oh, I think another card that obviously would go here is Ironheart. But yeah, and instead of Nova, honestly, I think I would put Bass in this deck, and then I don't need Killmonger anymore. Everyone else is looking solid. I think Wave is okay. Um, Let me try to see. I'm trying to think is Wave really okay or not. Oh, who would? No, Mystique doesn't really copy anyone useful, except I guess Wong, and then you could just get a crazy Wong off. But then I think for me to do that, I would have to change way too much, and I think the other change I would have to make. Oh, and then Thor's still in the deck, so then Dor becomes a 4/3, which is no good. So he would have to come out. Um, I think now Rogue would be decent. I think yeah, Rogue's definitely decent, at least with a Bass now. So Thor, you come out. I want to say. I think I'm in order of power right now. Yeah, so let me stay at the bottom here. Bishop would be cool, I guess. Yeah, Bishop's no. Bishop's okay, but what I think I would want to do, obviously, if it's a negative deck and you're not running this play every time, then you're probably not doing something right. At least at worst, we can Mystique the Wong and then like triple surf. We could, yeah, really bump up the surfer here. Now this is an interesting deck. I think wouldn't be too bad to try out at all. But we'll try it out later. So sorry about that. So back to the gameplay, right? So how long have we been going? 7 minutes, I think, so far. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. So let me think if there's anything that hasn't been working here. I made like some mild adjustments, like about 3 4 games back. I took out um who did I take out? I had Deadlock. I had Deadlock, and then I took him out just because I felt like Groot was better, at least in a sense. Groot had more potential, and it's only -1, but the difference is crazy when you do. Well, it's just +1 more, but I think it's just a little bit easier. And he partners better with Wong at least. At least if I can get a double Wong here, but that only really makes him a 3/8. But still, um, how there is no other 3/8s in this game, so that is pretty nice. But I guess he's not a natural 3/8, so it doesn't really matter too much. I think Rhino also would be kind of solid. I didn't want to go the Storm route. I never liked that because here, this one, since I'm using Sarah, my turn 3 normally is going to be okay. We're gonna talk about it as we play. I'm just looking. Oh, I was running Gambit too for a minute. I had Gambit in here. Gambit was my turn like 6 play, but it was just so risky. It was just so like it was like a high risk, high reward type deal. Like if you hit who you needed to hit, it was great, but then it felt so underwhelming. Like hoping that I got like that one card I needed to hit, and he was only a final turn card because you didn't want him to like end up taking your surfer or something like that. So normally you did not like unless like they played one card and I knew I had to get rid of that one card early, like a Nebula, and I never even did it then. But like maybe he plays a Zabu, and I'm just like, nope, I'm not gonna let you get your Dark Hawk off, and rocks all in one turn. So maybe then I would go ahead and Gambit, but and even then I never did that in game. So I think I put Wolfsbane in instead, and then also Wolfsbane and Groot in instead of Gambit and Deathlock. Is kind of I think where I went there. Now I've been if I see a lot of if I'm running into a lot of like Devil Dinosaurs, Dark Hawks, then I will pick Rogue back up because I think Rogue might be a little bit better for us. But yeah, Kingpin also is kind of interesting. He might just be better than Groot at least but I'm only using Polaris. Now if I was using it would really have to be a lot. Like I would okay, that's another kind of micro deck I could make is I could put Kingpin in, but then I would have to put I would kind of do some rearranging here, and I would have to probably put in automatically. I would, and then I guess that takes out two cards. I know who I'll take out immediately. I'll take out Sarah and Nova and Killmonger and replace them three. So I would take out Killmonger, Nova, and Sarah, and replace them with Daredevil, Professor X, and Juggernaut. And also Kingpin. So if someone else would have to come out there, which would probably be like Groot or so, I think. And then you just kind of lock up a lane on turn you just lock up a lane on turn 5, and then you like Juggernaut or Polaris on that final turn, which I think Polaris is kind of underwhelming on that play, which is why you would really want to set the Juggernaut deal. And then basically, if you got priority, then that card doesn't even get to play. By the way, those cards do not get played. By the way, now what they could easily counter that by filling up the lane. So, but all right, sorry. Let's just play the deck we have now. Once again, I am known to digress. So once again, though, I do like to thoroughly explain a lot of times the deck before I play. Because when I get in these games, I a lot of times just like focus on the game and I don't really talk too much. So, but we have Sarah to start. So one of the things I wanted to say earlier, and we're gonna sacrifice him. We're gonna sacrifice our Nova on turn 2. So turn 3 we can play. We're gonna play Sarah early. I think is what I want to do. Brew would be great here, just cause we could Yep, sorry. Yep. And I messed up and didn't do the math on this one time in the past. And of course we get wave anyway, so we could have just waited. But it is okay. Well, I guess I can still wave next turn along with like playing a card like Polaris or something. Nice. Thank you, sir. So I was thinking about, should I just double down? Is there really a purpose in, because I'm already be a 6, right? There's really no purpose in killing wave here. Yeah, let's. Actually, I don't. I just don't need you. That's why you're kind of getting off here. Okay, that's okay. So now he can only. Well, he was only gonna play one anyway next turn, I think. Looks like I don't know what's up with the game. My meta deck, my meta pocket has been interesting because it seems like I always been. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. And then what's funny is we can get another one off. Now, obviously, I don't want to fill up his hand. I mean, he can only play one card here. So I think Maximus is okay here. Honestly. But what we're gonna do... I'm just gonna go ahead and Killmonger here. Because we just gonna just take the extra power. So one thing I don't think he's Professor X here. This is very clearly a Surfer deck, so let's see how he plays it. And he decides to sacrifice. So okay, and he does. You know what I had just said that had literally just said I don't think this is a Professor X deck. Very clearly wasn't a Professor X deck. What I mean, okay, even if he plays like, yeah, there's no card he can play that would just like do anything here. We did not get a he can't really stop anything we do. I was gonna say I think he leaves here because he couldn't stop nothing we do. We already had the Brewlings out, so I don't know why he did that. Um, I don't know what his thought process was there. And I would have played. Why not play the Why not play your Professor X? He might have just drew him, but I would have played him when I waved. Why not play the X when I waved on turn 3? Would that not have been a little bit more better? Yeah, no, I waved on turn 4, so he was okay. Never mind. I don't. I was gonna say, do I care or not? So this is definitely a death deck automatically because he just decided to play Yondu on top of Murder World, just with no regard for human life there. I thought I had Groot. Never mind. Dude, why should I think I have Groot? And I don't want to make the mistake and like Brood here and he doesn't even. And then the fact that we have Killmonger anyway, I don't really care. Let's just wave here. There's no it's no better time to like wave. So we give him a rock, not that it matters because he might have a Killmonger anyway, so I might just help them. So pretty much, I always kind of like. I kind of enjoy sometimes when I get the maps like this. They're just free, essentially just free locations. I think we. I'm trying to think if we just go ahead and play the Wong or not. Gosh, not getting Sarah hurts us here. But I think in case we get Sarah next turn, we're gonna go and play Wong. On the very off chance that okay, he dooms early. What does he play? He young okay. Um I'm gonna set myself up a little bit here. Yeah, let me give myself options. Bookie and Deathlock. Okay. Yeah, he set up so okay, he should how many deaths was that? So he can play his death. I'm trying to think that they already make the changes. Uh, uh, I have quite a bit of options here. This is why I like this deck. But at the same time, they're still all feel kind of underwhelming though. So I could Groot here. If I look up and they play here, which is more likely than anything better than playing Maximus anyway here, and then Surfering, I think I was not expecting that Deathlock play. That kind of hurts us a little bit. I'm trying to think if he plays Death on that Doom lane, does he win or not? Even after, I think he wins with that. It sucks that we could not get Sarah out because that really hurts us here. And I think we play everything right though. Is the crazy part. So my thoughts is he's just gonna play Odin though. Like this very much could be of Death. Let's just play it out and see. Okay, looks like that's okay. We still win this lane for sure. Okay, yeah. Unless that was Death, which I don't think he didn't have enough. Only 5. Yeah, he would have only been playing Death by herself. Um, so yeah, still enough to win, just barely. Not the best arrow play, but that's another thing I have to remind myself daily is that I need to have priority going into this because there are 2 cards that can really three now that I just thought about Arrow, Magneto, and Cosmo are very much like a game ender for us, so we have to be cautious of those cards. All right, so okay, I don't have a title I like yet. I sometimes feel the same way. So okay, so this is pretty much almost not almost a snappable one. Because let me see, do we get nope? I was gonna say we can play our Nova early would be kind of funny. Um, Play Adam here just on the off chance that that the location gives us some sort of power. Okay, it did not, but that's fine. We kind of force him to play here, oddly enough. Potential destroy deck. Yeah, I don't think we need multiple. It was fun, yeah, because it's it's not enough space in the world if I play multiple. If I play Sarah Middle with Bar and Bar Sinister, it's just not enough locations there. I think Thor is kind of the right. Actually, I don't know. I don't know yet. Funny enough, I've kind of made him play in that Adam Warlock lane. Okay, good. Okay, we did get who I wanted to see. Um, Funny enough. So, what do you might he might Sandman us here because I kind of find funny. Let me try. I'm gonna try to block the either Sandman or Wave Us. Either one we're fine. Try to block this. Okay. Vision. Okay, yep. But you're screwed though because you can't play over here. And yeah, he already snapped. Funny enough, so decisions, and he goes first too. Which was funny. It's like two. Here are my two options: is I Killmonger his sunspot just for like good measure. No, it's no point even doing that. It's no point in doing that. Let's just It's funny is it doesn't even matter what we do. Uh, or do we? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think. I could play another card with Surfer, but I think this is the play here. So let's just go with it. I'm not even worried about left side with those broods. I'm not worried about any side really. Let's see what he. If he Cosmos, that's kind of nerve wracking. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't want to snap back either to be too confident, but yeah. And then yeah, I was gonna say in a funny enough too, I knew that we would build some power in the center too. I didn't think it would be enough to win. But yeah, it's funny enough we generate 20 in the center too with the with Surfer. So very broken combo there. If I had Wong, if I had just like one, if I I'm trying to think would there have been more, or if I had Wong there, three Wongs and then Surfer, I think I never know. I never know how the math on that works. I think you basically just do it like I think I would have just done it 8 times, right? No, two, twice, twice again, twice again. Oh my god, I just don't know how it works honestly at this point with the with the triple wongs. I think it happens 4 times. I think that's what happens too. So we can like destroy a Nova on it like without doing too much here. If we can get Brood, that'd be great because I want to. Okay, perfect. It's very rare that we get the Sarah set up here. Darn, Brew would be nice in the middle too, but I think it's better to get the Death Domain going. Yeah, I think we get a lot more value playing Sarah here instead of anybody else. Wow, selfish. Why not play on Death Domain to kind of help us out a little bit? But it's whatever. Does nothing but help us. Yeah, I think that's okay. Iron Man, okay. We would have probably better play Wong there then. I really need to see Brew within like the next 2 draws. Save me. Sa- oh. He goes first too, unfortunately, so my assumption is Enchantress, but that's fine. Or he might Mystique. Oh wait, do I want to play I actually don't want to play Maximus so early. I will go ahead and kill Killmonger though. Right. Who can we draw that would really help us? I think Crust we got level 5. Polaris is interesting, but I don't think we're gonna see Polaris. But I think we're gonna see Enchantress or so. 6, turn 6. Nova? Interesting. What are you gonna play? I cleared Nova early, so that sucks for me because now he can play. Can you play? What? He snapped, so I'm kind of skeptical of him being able to play on. Like I'm thinking like, do I want a Polaris? I think okay, I'm not. I'm not. Let's just. Oh, and he goes first too. So if he plays a freaking if he plays armor, okay, he did not play an armor. Do you Enchantress says here? Potential no Hellco? Okay. Well, I know for sure we tie. It's just who has more power here. And it looks like we actually win both lanes. I didn't do the math on the Maximus lane, and yeah, that's why I didn't want to snap either. We even without brew, we still secured the win. Just to generate enough power there. The turn 7 play only helps us, and we got an early Sarah out. So even though we limited to 2 lanes, that's another thing too. Is been you have to be able to win in really just 2 lanes. And I think another thing about this deck is I'm the type that loves to spread my power. A lot of times I just like to play cards. Oh, I think it's this turn. I'll just play here, right? But I think a deck like this, you really have to kind of concise your cards. Unfortunately, so we have a free destroy on our. Oh, I call this location void, but it's definitely called Vormir. So I've been saying it wrong. I called this location void. Wow, that sucks to see. Uh, that really sucks to see. We had a solid hand actually, especially considering that we would have probably Thored. Well, we still can Thor, honestly. It's like, do we want to waver Thor? I think it's just better to Thor here, honestly. So we might pull the hammer back out. Definitely learned to use the hammer early. I've gotten hit in so many traps where it's happened both times where I've like played the hammer too early because I was fearful of getting like a deck like this. This is a wave deck, a potential wave deck. Yep, we do get the hammer. Like I was hoping. Yeah, I think this is a better play. We both might. He snapped, which is interesting. How many cards you got? Only 2 cards in hand. Oh, he just played 2 of them. Is that Venom? Maybe that's gonna come out. Yondu hit something. Yeah, thank you. We didn't want to see him anyway, especially since we are using his for mirror location already for our hammer. Hopefully we see Brood now. That would be great. But at the same time, we're probably gonna play. Well, let's see. It's actually no point in playing. Huh. I guess let's double up here. Let's double up here. Go ahead and get the okay, it's what even? Okay, devs. So has the adjustment not happened? Next card Carson, both player and it cost 4. I guess the adjustment hasn't really happened yet. Um do some math here. 7 would be at 18. I think he doesn't protect the death lane is my thoughts. At least that's what I would do. This is definitely enough because this gets us like we win. I don't think he would want to put too much power here either. But let's go. Let's see. If he plays here, then I think we lose. Unfortunately, we're idiots. We should have played on the other lane. Even with 27, it's crazy. To Chavez there though. Why play on the lane you're already winning? It's that's why that's the thing. All these matches, see, but look, it comes down to a coin toss, and I thought me logically, I'm already winning that lane. I'm winning that by a considerable amount. Let me not play there. But maybe that's how they also know I'm thinking, so they play there anyway. So, but it's just one play away from winning, honestly, which is me. I should have played the Wolfsbane. Oh my gosh, I hate when Thor gets hit, honestly. Honestly, hate when my guy Thor gets hit. Very much a the fact that he goes first too. So I can't even. I was trying to say one of the things about this deck earlier. I was gonna say is with Polaris, you counter the Galactus play pretty easy. What sucks here is that he gets the Galactus off before we can Polaris. It looks like a very much looks like a Galactus deck, and I just helped him pretty much get his Sarah, unfortunately. So just Wong here. Oh, good. And of course, out of everyone you pull, I was gonna say now we can play a little bit. If he had anybody else, we would have been in good shape to go ahead and yeah, yeah, no, I'm already knowing my guy. Literally nothing here to do. He might Spider-Man us though. Okay, yeah, that's what I was expecting. Honestly, wave was no wait. Why did I wave there? Oh no. Okay, we're still yeah. Okay, good, 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 good. We still can play two cards because of the map. Yes, unfortunately, and he has priority too, which doesn't matter, does it? Okay, who gives us more? I think you give us more, but also I think this is better than Surfer for sure. Yeah, this is better than Surfer play. And I helped him. Yep. And if he plays Def too, yep. Yep, 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 yep. I messed up there, but I think he had enough for Def anyway. I don't know why I stayed, but I was hoping he just had Def or yeah. And we grabbed probably the best card we could at that time too. The fact, I mean, literally, I was thinking about it. I literally said, why did I Polaris anyway that turn? Why did I not just go ahead and Polaris to be safe? Okay, lesson learned. Again, I should have Polaris that turn anyway. I wasn't expecting the Doom. I had already did. He had already waved, right? So wait, why didn't he play? Did he play Electro already, or did I wave and he play? I don't. Who waved that turn? I can't remember. But either way, I was thinking, okay, he's gonna get the Galactus off early. So I've seen a bunch of Galactus plays where they'll Galactus and then they'll play yeah. Oh man. Oh man. And he had Noel and everything, so all we had to do was disrupt the Galactus play, and he would have left because it was nothing. He couldn't get the. He wouldn't have been able to get his death off. He would not have been able. It would have been. It would not have been worth playing Noel. Just so much. Okay, let's actually. I was gonna make a crucial mistake. The Sarah. You can't beat that. Sarah Playboy. The wave Sarah, this is the play you want to make every time. Now I did the math in my head. I not like that it was super complicated, and I'll actually just elaborate now. But so I was thinking three is a weird cost because you can only play 2 3 cards on turn 6. Now if you do a little bit of math, if you can play Sarah on turn 4, so you can play your wave, so that's 1 3 cost. You play Sarah, Sarah's a 5, so it doesn't really matter. She isn't affected by Surfer. You also play so on that. Now thinking about avoiding that lane now. Thinking about avoiding that lane. Oh, Polaris. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, she's really been coming clutch. I'll actually snap here. As long as I play on top, as long as he doesn't do anything crazy, I should win. I wonder if that's an obvious play. Or he might think what? That's a random beast. Quinjet. Okay, good. He did not. Oh, and we almost. Wow. Oh, is that why he played the beast? Now it's a coin toss on who I grab, but it's 2 signals to your one, so that's fine. Oh wait, we're on energy? Wait, what? What? How? Oh, then let's do this then. If he feels middle, that's smart. Wait, what? 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 No. Oh, okay, good. We still win anyway. That's okay. Was that a bot? Hold up. Let me look at some of those. Like a normal person, I think. Yeah. As far as I can tell, but he no, it is a bot. Never mind. It's Sentinel. Yeah. You was gonna lose anyway, bot. I don't know why you. He said, "I'm gonna make sure you win, buddy. I'm not even gonna." I don't. I need to hurry up and get to Infinite. I'm tired of these bots. I think that was a bot. Pretty sure it was. That play just didn't make any sense. The only reason I said it, and I don't. I think that might have been a potential. No, he beasted. I don't know what even. I guess a Devil Dinosaur deck maybe. I don't even know what he was trying to run there. Wave would be nice right now with Sarah already in hand. Not that this matters. Let's just go ahead if we can. I mean, priority is important. So yep, and he Star Lords us. So one thing I was gonna say is it doesn't matter too much, but it does matter when it comes to priority because of okay, Brood. No, no Brood, no Brood. I know where you're gonna play. So Groot. Oh, Groot's a nice little card. Like I said, a little bit better than Actually, I like Deadlock because of one reason and one reason alone. And he basically hmm. Let's set up the token shop here. Honestly, storms is okay. Not a bad storm. Say even if you Juggernaut, it's just fine. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say that's fine. I think actually no, it's not because he had priority. Wait, why are you gonna plus three? Oh, because you got moved there. Like, why are you already at three? Um, Obi-Wan, you're our only hope. I think he's definitely I think trying to run a Gamora here. The hope is to like grab like Nebula or something. And Gamora's the right spot. What do you else do you play? It had to be something low. Nightcrawler. Okay, so at least we